Are you having trouble figuring out how to get the word out and get more people to your church events? Well, stick around because in this video, we're going to be talking about how to promote church events coming up. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Chris Abbott, but all my friends just call me Abbo. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the single best strategy that I have ever found in order to promote your church events. And I'm also going to be showing you the number one mistake your church is probably making that's actually keeping people away from your church. So let's dive in. Okay, so by far, the best and most cost-effective way to be able to get the word out about your church events is going to be Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads are drastically underpriced right now because, as Gary Vaynerchuk always says, the currency of the world is attention, right? The only thing that matters is attention and where people's attention is at, right? And so the bottom line is that it's shifted and it's no longer on TV or on the radio or on newspaper, right? People's attention is now on social media. And Facebook is the biggest social media giant out there, 2.7 billion people on Facebook. That makes Facebook the single largest missions field the church has ever seen. And the price of Facebook ads is so underpriced right now that for a really small investment, you can reach a ton of people. Right? So let's take a look at a couple of churches and let's take a look at not only the Facebook ads they had run, but let's take a look at how the investment in Facebook ads would have measured up if they had run direct mail. Okay, so here's a church of 120 people that was promoting a fall festival, right? So they didn't have a lot of money, right? They were on kind of a small budget. And so take a look at what happened when they spent a little bit of money on Facebook ads versus what would have happened if they tried to run direct mail. Okay, so that church of 120 people had just shy of 7,600 impressions and they reached over 6,000 people, right? Now, impressions is simply the amount of times that Facebook shows your ad, and your reach is how many people they showed it to. So in this case, Facebook showed that ad almost 7,600 times to 6,000 different people. Right, now they had 238 post engagements. They had 167 clicks to the website to learn more about the fall festival. They only paid 37 cents per click, and the total investment was $61.58. So the awesome thing is that that church of 120 people had 500 people who showed up to the fall festival, right? Not too bad. Okay, so they reached over 6,000 people with their Facebook ads, but if they had sent out 6,000 mailers, it would have cost them $1,699. So $61 on Facebook ads or almost $1,700 to run direct mail. Okay, let's take a look at a larger church. Now, this is a church of 5,000 people, and they were promoting their Easter service. So they had 889,000 impressions. They had 347,000 people reached within driving distance of the church. They had 101,000 video views, over 10,000 clicks to the website. They only paid 1 penny per video view, 33 cents per click, and the total invested was $4,600. So yes, this was a larger church, and yes, that's a larger investment, but again, this was Easter. Now, what was the result? Well, they maxed out their church for Easter. They literally ended up having over 1,000 people who were stuck outside the church who couldn't get a seat in the main sanctuary or in the overflow sanctuary. While that is a huge problem, it's also a good problem to have. Now, let's take a look at what would have happened if they had run direct mail. Right? So they reached over 347,000 people with their Facebook ads. What would have happened if they sent out 347,000 mailers? It would have cost them $87,914 in direct mail. Okay, so $4,600 in Facebook ads or $87,000 in direct mail. Okay, so here's a church of 120 people that was promoting a Pictures with Santa Sunday. So this is just a regular Sunday in December. It wasn't their Christmas service. They were just promoting family pictures with Santa. So that church of 120 people put together a Facebook ad and had 11,000 impressions, reached over 8,000 people. They had 236 clicks to the website. They paid 33 cents per click, and the total investment was $78. Right? Now, the result of that $78 was that 47 new visitors showed up on a single Sunday, right? So think about what that would look like at your church. This is a church of 120 people who spent $78 on Facebook ads and had 47 new visitors on a single Sunday. Now, they reached over 8,000 people with their ads, and if they were using direct mail and had sent out 8,000 mailers, they would have spent $2,251. So $78 on Facebook or over $2,000 on direct mail. Okay, so before I get to my last example, if you like this video and you're getting value from this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We come out with brand new videos every single day, 5 days a week. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll get a notification every single time we drop a new video. And last but not least, this is a church of 2,000 people. Now, they were also promoting their Easter Sunday. They ended up running Facebook ads and having 107,000 impressions. They reached 25,000 people who live within driving distance of the church. Their frequency was 4.23, meaning Facebook showed their ads 107,000 times to over 25,000 people, and the average person saw it just over 4 times. They had 1,164 clicks to the website. They spent 37 cents per click, and the total investment was $433. And what was the result? Well, that church of 2,000 people had over 3,500 people show up to their Easter services on Sunday. Okay, so they reached 25,000 people with Facebook ads and spent $433. So what would happen if they sent out 25,000 mailers? Well, they would have spent $9,465 on direct mail. I think you guys can see from these 4 examples just how underpriced Facebook ads are. Right? $433 for Facebook ads or over $9,000 for a direct mail piece. Direct mail used to work, but now it's outdated, it's ineffective, and the single best way to get the word out about your church events is Facebook ads. Okay, so we've been talking about Facebook ads and how to use them in order to get the word out about your church events. But if you'd like a simple blueprint on how to attract new visitors to your Sunday morning services, then simply go over to churchgrowthagency.com or click on the link in the description below, and we've got a free video that's going to show you how to do exactly that.